this is the Tigers lineup today, and as you can see, Fraser Campbell is back in along with Jackson Irvine after the Asian Cup. Thankfully for the Tigers fans, on transfer deadline day, Grzycki and Jarrod Bowen were kept held off, so they continue to play. Evandro is on the bench. Mark Pugh, a loan signing from Bournemouth, of course, gets his first chance to play at home, along with debutant potentially from the bench, Liam Ridgewell, who joined on deadline day. Well played by Campbell. Bowen, big strong run here from Todd Kane, and he gets the ball in, looking for Irvine straight away. And it's a good stop there from Jack Butland, but in the process, it looks as though the Tigers man has stayed down inside the penalty area. It's a great run from Todd Kane. It's a low delivery, bouncing, and Jackson Irvine, as you can see, getting a bang on the back of the head. Joe Allen. He stepped away from one man, he gets past Irvine too. Now Clucas, with Edwards now bombing on. It's a low ball in, and Stoke City with no connection there. The closest either side have come, and it didn't even involve a striker getting a touch on a goal-scoring opportunity. It's a lovely ball right into the heart of the 6-yard box from Edwards. Didn't even take a touch. Excellent curve, but Vokes just wasn't there in time. Maybe Campbell's trying to stoke up all this anger and annoy the Stoke City defence to force them into errors. Here's Kingsley. Is Grzycki going to get onto this? He is. And in comes Joe Allen, who gives the ball no mercy and sends it blasting into the north stand. 12 minutes of normal time. Grzycki delivers, and into the side netting from Jarrod Bowen, who was just waiting and waiting some more at the back stick. And not really picked up, was he, by anyone in red and white. Grzycki finding him with real precision, but the wrong side, the wrong type of net for Jarrod Bowen there, the side netting and not inside. But it's everyone back for Stoke City inside the penalty area. Only Todd Kane back for the Tigers. Better delivery. Butland came, got no piece of the ball. Now Lehigh. Now on towards Bowen, and Irvine here trying to pass their way through. Lehigh comes out to Grzycki. He gets a shot away, and then it is cleared eventually by Stoke, but I think it was quite fortunate the way it got to him, because judging by the way Lehigh struck it, he was going for goal rather than finding the winger. Grzycki trying to link up together, but Bojan does enough to clear it to temporary safety, but McKenzie's header means Kane now has it. And Kane will get a trip, and it will be a free kick. Jarrod Bowen and Grzycki over it. Bowen's left foot, you would seem maybe the more favoured choice, even though we don't see Bowen take too many free kicks, but Grzycki seems to be eyeing this up too. Big strong wall looks for Stoke City, and Bowen does strike it. Oh, and he's found the netting style. He's had barely any chances all afternoon, but when he gets an opportunity, he takes it with full advantage. Excellent free kick from Jarrod Bowen, and the Tigers will go in at half-time, most probably with a 1-0 lead. Have that. Butland can't keep it out. Beautiful swerve. Is there anything that Jarrod Bowen can't do on a football pitch? Bojan. He steps away from Bowen, who before that free kick had been a passenger in this game. Decent enough cross played in, pouched by Marshall, but a penalty is given Stoke City's way. Down in the box there was a pause, and after some thinking from Peter Banks, he decides it will be a penalty. This is what it's for. It was a good ball played in. As you can see, that Kingsley's all over Sam Vokes there. Jarrod Bowen finding the net at one end. Is Sam Vokes going to get his first goal as the Stoke City man? From 12 yards. Vokes, stopped by Marshall! First time he's been called upon, right into the thick of it, thrown in at the deep end in terms of a penalty, but he denies the new man in Stoke City's squad. Great save with the feet, went straight for the middle, Sam Vokes. Looks as though he may have to put a little bit of practice in on the training ground if he wants to get another penalty for Stoke this season. Edwards. Now Bojan. And Stoke right down by the touchline. They get the ball in. Marshall makes the save, and then it is turned behind. That was a really awkward one for him, David Marshall. He did his job in keeping it out, but obviously he didn't have much room. There was a big white post in the way as the ball came in, and he does actually really well there. He manages to smother the ball into the ground. It does pop out. Bojan trying to toy with the Tigers' line of defence. In it comes now, and that might drop in. The crossbar though denies Stoke City. Marshall can now regather and try and set the Tigers on their way straight away with Grzycki. Campbell points, he knows where he wants it, but it is smothered up by Edwards. Well, chances at either end once again then, and this is the one for Stoke as Danny Bath on debut could have found himself a goal scorer. Getting the header, getting above Henriksen, and the ball just delicately touching the crossbar. Joe Allen gives the ball away. Grzycki now with Irvine in support. That's a clever through ball for Grzycki. Can he pick out Fraser Campbell? He managed to, but he could only hit the side netting. And Fraser Campbell trying to be a little bit of a pain again for Jack Butland. Big smile on his face again. It's a really nice through ball from Irvine, and Grzycki's done really well there to actually lift the ball up into an area where Fraser Campbell can get some form of purchase on it. Bowen. On he goes, Bowen. Looking to set stride. Campbell. Little ball across, and Grzycki makes it 2-0. We looked for the flag for a moment, it never came, and Grzycki makes it 2-0. Campbell with the assist, and now Hull City have breathing space, and it could turn out to be an afternoon a bit like against Sheffield Wednesday. That second goal might just be a dagger through Stoke City's hearts, and Kamil Grzycki comes up with a goal which gives us the room now to maybe go and express ourselves even more. Easily onside Grzycki, following that slide tackle on Fraser Campbell there. The captain couldn't keep Campbell from getting the ball across, and Grzycki puts Hull City into a much more comfortable position. Here's Pugh, and he's done really well to spin away from one man. Pugh into the box. Campbell now finds Mark Pugh. He's around one man, but unfortunately he's offside. That could have been an almost instant impact. And already the Tigers fans are crying his name from the terraces. This is what he can do though, Mark Pugh. So good with the ball at his feet. He was just crowded out in the first instance, but then again here he's just offside, but it's a great run, completely takes Williams out of the picture. Benikafobe looks to find Tom Ince, and potentially the last attack of the game for Stoke. McLean tries to get there, and then it's just gathered easily by Marshall. And it's now his turn to get the chance from the KCOM crowd. who are going to be very happy here as the full-time whistle goes here at the KCOM Stadium, and it's another 3 points for the Tigers on home soil. They have performed admirably today, very industrious, and a 2-0 scoreline is how it finishes. It is all smiles for Campbell and Grzycki, who partnered up together for the second goal. Jared Bowen also coming up with a goal today, that free kick in the first half. Delight then for the Tigers fans. Match today which on paper could have been a little bit more difficult considering Stoke City have a new manager, new tactics, but they didn't work today. Hull City come away from this one with a 2-0 victory. Fantastic stuff. Moves us back up the table, and it was just the response we was looking for after our 3-0 defeat at Blackburn Rovers. Final score here at the KCOM: Hull City 2, Stoke City 0.